Hello and welcome back. Can you guys believe it's been 1 year today that Minecraft for the Xbox 360 was released? I can't believe it. Honestly, to me, it feels like it's been longer for some reason. Kinda find it hard to believe it's only been 1 year. But that's just me. Anyways, I felt like making this video because it's been a year and I wanted to show you guys basically the progression from when I first got this game and the first world I made to my current world. And this right here was my first ever world. Some of you may be familiar with the seed. It was Gargamel, and the seed no longer works. But I made this seed. The spawn's over there, and I've built all around this world. It's like random stuff everywhere, but as you can see, this was the biggest building I ever created. And I created this in survival. I'm in creative now because I wanted to be able to fly around and show you guys all this. But I don't want to spend too much time in here because my other world has so much more stuff to see. But I basically just wanted to show you this world, where it started, and how I have progressed. Because I feel like my building designs have progressed quite a bit. If you look at this building, it's just a square. Though, yeah, it was built in survival, but still, it's just a big square building with a bunch of windows. And if you come inside, I never finished it because it became too much for one, and I knew creative mode was coming. I knew it was going to be coming soon at that point when I was building this. So I decided, and plus I wanted a city anyways. Before this building was here, I had 2 skyscrapers here that would have fit inside this building literally. I had one over here on the left side, and about right where the doors were at, I had another building made out of like diamond blocks and stuff. And so I tore those down and built this, and then it was like, I want a city, but there's too many hills and mountains here to build a city. And again, I knew creative mode was coming, so I kind of abandoned this world. Plus, people were just blowing TNT up everywhere. It was just ruining this world, and there's floating obsidian towers, and that's just not the way I build. So I'm gonna exit this world. This is basically, it is what it is. You see it. It was random stuff. It was basically a survival world. We were just building stuff everywhere. And then, like I say, I wanted to build a city, and if you haven't seen my city, you're about to see it, because I'm gonna end this world right here, and I'm gonna start that one up, and we're gonna see what I've done since this. Okay, and now we're in what I would consider my main world. And if you're not a subscriber, and if you haven't heard me say it in the past, I made a video saying I wasn't going to build in this world anymore because I like to build, this is creative mode, and this world was started in creative mode. Or no, it wasn't started in creative mode. I started it after a while in creative mode. But anyways, I was building what you'll see here in a second, and I like to furnish my buildings, picture frames, everything. And once they came out with the last update, it kind of messed it up and made a limit to picture frames, and I couldn't furnish my buildings right. So basically I just abandoned this world for now, because supposedly they're going to fix it, and I'll probably come back if they do. But if they don't, I can't really build on here anymore the way I build, because I have so many unfinished buildings that would stay that way. They would never get finished, because if you look in here, even I had a picture up there, maybe one over there, one above the door. And when they did the last update and added item frames, it made a limit to picture frames and took some of my pictures away. But basically, this was the first train station, and then you would push this button right here, minecart would come out, you'd get in it, and then you'd hit the button and it would take you on your way. But we're not going to take that because flying is much faster. And a lot of this stuff has changed since I created this world. Like, I had created a train station here, and it wasn't the first thing I made in this world, but I came back over here and made this so when people would spawn, they'd have an easy way. Because again, this was created in survival at the time. They could travel using the cart. And there was a different looking train station there, and I tore it down and built the one you see there now. And it sort of matches the one that's over here. And again, the one over here, and you can look at like really old videos I have, and you would see the train station that used to be right here. And this is where that minecart would end up. Once you ride it all the way, you would end up in here, and you can see the carts in here, right? No, it never made it, or I don't know. Maybe it hasn't got here yet because it's pretty long. But you'd get here, drop down, walk up here, and it would automatically send it back into the Pez dispenser. And so, like I said, this train station, again, was different. This dome is the only thing that stayed, and I ripped the rest of it down and built what you see now, with all this red brick. And the first thing I built in this world was a train station in the position of this one. And that was the first building, but the first thing I built to get an idea of where and what I was going to do was this fountain in this center area here. I built this entire structure here, you see. And then I built the train station, built this general store. Since I was in survival, I would store everything in these chests. And I had stuff all in every single chest. This thing even goes down another floor over there. But it got so laggy because there were so many things in all the chests. When you would come by this thing, it would get so laggy. The frame rate would drop. So I ended up tearing everything out of the chest and just leaving them in there for looks. And then I built like a building over here. And what is that floating in the sky? Whoa, that was random. This game's like weird like that. That was probably something in my other world that I had just left. Was rendering in this world. That was weird. It was a ghost. And this is a library. And again, if you look at older videos, you'll see a different train station here and a different looking building here. And the building that was here did not look like a library, and I wanted to build a library here. So I tore it down and built what you see here. And when you walk in, it's a library. One floor down, which I think looks cool. And then I started building this mansion here, and there's a tour, and you know, if you look at my videos, I have a tour of the mansion, and that thing is huge. I'm not even going to go in there because it would take probably 40 minutes alone just to go through that whole thing, and it ain't even done. You can see this room's not even done, but it's bigger than what it looks. It goes down another floor. And then I had a skyscraper here. It wasn't working out. It was big, but it wasn't big enough. Couldn't really do nothing inside of it. Built a police station here, because when I built all this and I started building in this direction. Then I built a police station, a cinema. This right here, this is an apartment complex. There was a clock tower here. I ripped it down. That's supposed to be a restaurant, a fire station, a little church here. Nothing special. And then there was a bank here before. It was just a big square iron skyscraper. Tore that down and built this because, you know, at first it was cool. Oh, this is a cool big square skyscraper. But over time, my building style changed and it looked just plain and ugly to me. So I tore it down, built what you see there now, which I think looks cool. And again, I haven't furnished that because this was actually something I was working on when that update came out and limited picture frames. This is a courthouse. Don't pay attention to the G up here. I literally just put that there just to see how big the letters needed to be. If I was going to put a letter there or put a clock there, I just randomly put a G, so I wouldn't even pay attention to that. And that thing ain't furnished either. And actually, you know what? We will go inside of the mansion for a minute and see. If you haven't seen the tour on this, these doors lock. See, I just closed the front door and locked it. And then over here in the kitchen, I think we have a cake, don't we? Yeah. Since it's Minecraft's 1-year birthday. We're 1 year old! Woo! And I got a cape on my back with a cake on it. And I don't know how that got put on there. I don't know if they made, you know, it automatically did that, because I didn't put the cape on. I honestly started up the game and went to third person and I have a cape on. Because I did look at the birthday skins, but I didn't put none on. So I don't know if it automatically just put it on or what. But yeah, we got cake and everything. But if that's not enough cake, you know, if we have too many people at the party, we can always, you know, get more cake. Got plenty of cake. Plenty of cake. Let's go over and see if Mr. Buku's got any cake. I don't know if anybody's visited him yet with any cake. See, I locked that door. Love that feature. So cool. Oh, and then this right here, this was a, before what you see here, this is a hotel casino now. But before this, you would probably see it in an older video as well. There was an NPC village here, and there was also an NPC house in between the general store and this part of Mr. Buku's house, but I tore it out and allowed him to have more space to build, and he added on and built a garage, which looks awesome. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to put cake in your driveway. Don't want to run that over when you get home. Get kind of messy. See, we go into Mr. Buku's house. Knock knock, we're here. Anybody home? Oh, he's not home. We'll leave him some cake so that when he gets here, he can celebrate the 1 year anniversary. Oh, floating cakes. We're gonna leave you some floating cakes here. Hope this is enough. Damn it, floating cakes. Oh well, we'll leave one here so he can easily get to it. He doesn't have to climb onto the table to eat his cake. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna save this anyways. I just felt like doing that. There you go. You got some cake. But yeah. Anyways, this right here was Mr. Buku's house, as you can see on the signs. 420 Main Street, Mr. Buku resident. Yep. And he built this house pretty early on when I built this world. I started building that way, and he was like, I want to build a house. And I was like, sure, why not? And he built right here. And then I continued on this way. Got a gas station right here. It's nothing special. An auto parts store here. If you can drive your imaginary Minecraft car in here and stop it, we can lift it up and do an oil change on it. And then we can drop you down and you can be on your way. Oh, whoa, whoa, glitchy. And then over here, this is like a fast food restaurant. They're probably only in America, I'm not sure, and I don't even know if they have them in every state. And then they go by two names, Rallies or Checkers. And then again, it's a fast food restaurant, if you don't know what they are. And yeah, that's what I tried building there. I have one near me in real life, and I also looked them up and tried recreating one, so that was my attempt at that. And then my most recent tour in this world was this right here. You can look back a couple videos ago. It was this. This was my nightclub. I had much help from, again, Mr. Buku. He helped me in here. Helped me design this bar here, and he helped me furnish a lot of this stuff. And again, there's a tour on this if you want to see all of this. I'm not going to take too much time in here, because really there's a lot of stuff in my world. If I recorded non-stop and showed you every single thing I've done, like maybe not every little block that I've placed, but like I even have somewhat of a sewer system back over there and I didn't even show that. Or if I went in every single house and didn't stop for, like started recording, showed everything and then stopped, it'd probably be a couple hours, because there's a lot of stuff in here. This is my biggest structure. As you can see, I'm facing it there at the bottom right of the map. It is my mall. This was probably, this and my mansion back there, my two favorite things in this world, and I'm torn between which one I like better. Probably the mall, because it's, I don't know, it's bigger, but I don't know. I'm not going to go in here again. Too much stuff. 22 stores on all. There's a tour of this if you want to watch it. There's some NPC villagers in here. And these are all my modern homes, and there's plenty of tours on these, but that's basically it. I don't want to make this video too much longer. I flattened a bunch of area out here. They fixed the item frames and picture frames to where there's not such a low limit, because if you combine the picture frames and item frames, you can only put a total of 205 of them. I've tested that out, but yep, that's pretty much everything. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. You can see a lot more of this stuff. And again, thank you guys for watching, and happy 1 year anniversary Minecraft, and I'll see you guys in the next one later.